problem you can represent it by using matrix method. Example, 2 cross 3 matrix, 3 cross 3 matrix or 3 cross 2 matrix. 7 is the lowest value in the third row and the 7 is the highest value in the first column. So it has a saddle point. Minimax value should be equal to maximum value. Then we can call it as it has a saddle point. So player A is maximizing the guaranteed minimum gain and player B is minimizing the maximum loss. Hello everyone, welcome back to my new session. I am Shweta, Computer Science faculty, Vidyashram First Grade College, Mysore. In my previous session, I have started 4th unit called Game Theory. So, I have explained the definition, assumptions and types of game theory. So, today I will discuss the game theory next topic called minimax, maximin and saddle point. It is very important for your problems. So, let's get started now. So, first I will explain about payoff matrix. So, what is this payoff matrix? Game theory problem you can represent it by using matrix method. Example, 2 cross 3 matrix, 3 cross 3 matrix or 3 cross 2 matrix, etc. So, first I will explain about the payoff matrix. So, how to represent this game theory problem in matrix method. Example, player A or player B. So, here I have player A and in player A I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to N. And in columns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to M. In column I have M, 1 to M numbers and in row I have 1 to N. So, player A represent 1 to N, player B represents 1 to M. So, matrix means, example, I will start from A11, A12, A13, A14, A15 up to A1M and A21, A22, A23 up to A2M and A31, A32, A33 up to A3M. So, you can extend this till AN1, AN2, AN3 dash 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 ANM. So, this is called as payoff matrix. So, we are representing player A and player B by using matrix method. So, example, I will give one more example. Player B and player A. So, here I will give 20, 13, 40, 26, 38 and 45, 50, 16 and 08. So, this is called as matrix representation. So, this is player A and this is player B. So, if you get positive by using this matrix representation, we are finding the game theory problem. So, here we have player A and player B. If you get any positive outcomes, then it is gain to player A and loss to player B. Listen carefully. Note, if you get any positive outcomes, here we have player A and player B. If you get any positive outcomes, then it is gain to player A and loss to player B. If you get any positive outcome, then it is gain to player A and loss to player B. Clear? And if you get negative outcome, then it is gain to player B and loss to player A. Very important condition in game theory. If you get positive outcome, it is gain to player A and loss to player B. If you get negative outcome, it is gain to player B and loss to player A. So this is the outcome of different combination. So we are applying this concept in problems. The next important concept is minimax and maximin. What is this minimax and maximin? Minimax, as the name suggests, is a method in decision theory for minimizing the maximum loss. So here minimax represent, so in minimax concept we are minimizing the maximum loss. Minimax means in minimax concept we are minimizing the maximum loss. Minimizing the maximum loss is known as minimax, and alternatively it can be thought of as, so maximizing the minimum gain, that means maximin in the sense maximizing the minimum gain. So here we are maximizing the minimum gain, that is called as maximin, and minimax means minimizing the maximum loss. So this is the difference between minimax and maximin. So this concept we are using in problem. So minimax, as the name suggests, is a method in decision theory for minimizing the maximum loss, and maximizing the minimum gain is known as maximin. Don't forget this concept. So minimax and maximin. Minimax and maximin. So it all started from two-player zero-sum game theory. So this concept minimax and maximin, it started from two-player zero-sum game theory. And you have one note, when maximin value is equal to minimax value, I'll repeat, when maximin value is equal to minimax value. When maximin value is equal to minimax value, the corresponding strategy is called optimal strategy. So, if the maximin value is equal to minimax value, the corresponding strategy is called as optimal strategy, and the game has saddle point. If your minimax value should be equal to maximin value, then we can call it as it has a saddle point. Clear? So this is called as minimax and maximin principle. So if minimax is equal to maximin means it has a saddle point. The next concept is saddle point. So what is the saddle point? Saddle point in game theory refers to a value of function of two players. It is a value of function of two players which is a maximum with respect to one and a minimum with respect to the other. So saddle point means if your minimax value should be equal to maximin value, then we can consider it as it is a saddle point. And it is a number in matrix which is lowest in its row and highest in its column. The definition of saddle point, it is a number in a matrix which is lowest in its row and highest in its column. Example, I have one matrix. Here I have to find the saddle point. What is saddle point? Which is lowest in its row. Lowest in its row means, so here in first row, the lowest value is 1. In second row, the lowest value is 4. In third row, the lowest value is 7. Clear? And in column maximum, in column max, I am finding the saddle point. First I have to find row minima and column maximum. Here in every row the least values I have considered, that is 1, 4 and 7. And now I will take the columns. So in first column the highest value is 7 and in the second column the highest value is 8. In the third column highest value is 9. So what is this saddle point? Is a number in a matrix which is lowest in its row and highest in its column. Lowest in its row, in this row, the lowest value is 7, right? And the highest value in this row is also 7. I'll repeat. the lowest in this row. Here in first row the lowest value is 1 and the lowest value is 4 and the lowest value is 7. Here's the highest value in first column. 7 is the lowest value in the third row and the 7 is the highest value in the first column. So it has a saddle point. So saddle point means a number in a matrix which is lowest in its row and highest in its column. Clear? So this is called as saddle point. Saddle point means minimax value should be equal to maximin value. So now the lowest value in its row is 7. The highest value in the column is equal to 7. So it has a saddle point. It is very simple concept. Game theory is very simple concept. Please understand the concept in game theory. So game theory is very interesting concept and it is very easiest concept. Please understand the concept. We are using this saddle point, minimax and maximin concept in problem solving. So this is called as saddle point and this is an example for saddle point. So you can give this example. So saddle point in the sense is a number in a matrix which is lowest in its row and highest in its column. If the number called minimax value is equal to maximin value, then it has a saddle point. It is a 2 marks question. You can expect this question for 2 marks and you can give this example also. And the next important concept is value of the game. So after finding the saddle point, we have to find the value of the game. If the game has a saddle point, if the game has a saddle point means what? So the minimax value is equal to maximin value. Then the value of the cell at the saddle point is called value of the game. I'll repeat. So here we got the saddle point because 7 is the least in row and 7 is the highest in column. So we got a saddle point, that means minimax is equal to maximin. This saddle point comes under the intersected value called 7. So this is called as value of the game. It is very simple concept. You can give this example for value of the game. So what is value of the game? Value of the cell at the saddle point is called the value of the game. It is 2 marks question. And the next concept is dominance game theory. So the principle of dominance in game theory is also known as dominant strategy or dominance method. It states that if one strategy of a player dominates over the other strategy in all conditions. So in one strategy of the player is dominating over the other strategy in all the conditions, then the latest strategy can be ignored. So one particular player dominates over the other players, and the concept of dominance is especially useful for the evolution of two-person zero-sum games. So already I have discussed this two-person zero-sum games whereas a saddle point does not exist. So this dominance rule we are applying in two-person zero-sum games where a saddle point does not exist. So if it is saddle point means minimax value should be equal to maximin value. If a saddle point does not exist in two-person zero-sum theory, we are applying this dominance game rule. So dominance game rule we are applying in two-person zero-sum theory. So all this concept I will explain with an example, then easily you can understand. So next concept is strategy. So already I have discussed this. We have two strategies called pure strategy and mixed strategy. So what is pure strategy? The type of game is one where the best strategy for both players are pure strategy. So in pure strategy, the company is selecting only one particular strategy and ignoring the other strategy is called as pure strategy. But the sum of the probability of the strategy is equal to 1 in pure strategy. And what is this mixed strategy? Mixed strategy means a situation where a saddle point does not exist. So in mixed strategy, saddle point does not exist. Clear? So this is called as pure strategy and mixed strategy. And one example for pure strategy, game with pure strategy. So this example you can give for pure strategy. concept. So here, find the optimum strategies of the players in the following games. So we have two players called player B and player A. This is player A and player B. We have one game. So here you have to observe the matrix. It is 3 cross 3 matrix, right? So in player A, I have 1, 2, 3 and in player B, I have 1, 2, 3. So here you have to find the saddle point. So here you have to find the optimum strategy. That means you have to find the saddle point. So for finding the saddle point, first we have to find the row minimum, that is row minima and column maxima. Row minima and column maxima. How to find this row minima? In first row, you have to find the least value. So in first row, the least value is 20. And in the second row, the least value is 45. And in the third row, the least value is 40. So this is row minima. And in the column maxima, you have to find the maximum value. In first column, the maximum value is 58. And in the second column, the maximum value is 45. And in the third column, the maximum value is 55. So now, in row minima and column maxima, we have to maximize the profit and we have to minimize the loss. So here, I will find the maximin value. So here, I will find the maximin value in row minima. So in row minima, you have to find maximum profit. Clear? So maximin value. So here out of this, so among these three values, which is the highest value? Highest value is 45, right? So this is called as maximin value. So maximin means maximizing the profit. Here we have to find the minimax value. So out of this, minimum value is 45. This is minimax. We are minimizing the loss and we are maximizing the profit. So in row minima, you can find the maximin value. So maximum value is 45. And in column minima, you can find the minimax value. So minimum value is 45. So minimax is 45. So now you can cross verify whether the maximum value is equal to minimax value. Yes, both the values are equal. So maximin value is equal to minimax value, right? Minimax value. So it has a saddle point. If maximin and minimax value is equal means it has a saddle point. It has a saddle point. So saddle means both the maximin and minimax value should be equal. Then we can call it as it has a saddle point. So now here I got maximin value and here I got minimax value. So now player A is called as maximin player and player B is called as minimax player. So now you can write player A is called maximin player. Maximin player. And player B is called as minimax player. Minimax player. That means player A is maximizing the minimum guaranteed gain and player B is minimizing the maximum loss. Clear? So this is about your saddle point and maximin and minimax player. So next you have to find out the value of the game. So now I got the saddle point called 45 and 45. So this maximin comes under the second row and the minimax comes under the second column. So here, which is an intersected point. So 45 comes under this row and 45 comes under this column. So intersected point is 45. Clear? So this is called as intersected points. Therefore, intersected point is 45. intersected point is 45 because it is common for both maximin and minimax. So it is a intersected point. So this game has a saddle point, therefore the value of the game is 45. It is very simple concept. The value of the game is, it has a saddle point. It has a saddle point. The value of the game is 45. Value of the game is 45. So this is a solution. So here you have to find the optimum strategies of the players in the following games. So we'll get a matrix. So here we have player A and player B. It is 3 cross 3 matrix. So first you have to find out the row minima and column maximum. Here in row minima, just write the minimum value in first row, second row and third row. In column maxima, just find the highest value in column. Both the columns you have to find the highest value. So after that you have to find the maximin value in row minima and minimax value in column max. So among these three values, the highest value is 45. That is called as maximin value. So player A is maximizing the guaranteed minimum gain and player B is minimizing the maximum loss. Clear? So now you can cross verify this. This 45 comes under the second row and 45 comes under the second column. So it is an intersected point. This 45 is called as intersected point. So both the maximin and minimum values are equal. So it has a saddle point. So it has a saddle point. The value of the game is 45. It is 4 marks question. You can expect this question for 4 marks or 5 marks. It is very simple concept, right? In game theory, you have very simple concept, very simple problems and interesting problems you have in game theory. So please understand the concept so easily you can learn game theory also. So in my next session, I will discuss some other problems on pure strategy and mixed strategy. Thank you.